Tenor 1, Feast of Carols, starting on page 4, sectional rehearsal. Basses begin, and you come in immediately after, and a 1, 2, tenor. 2, 3, 4, 5, off, and 1, 2. And then your next pitch comes in here. I'll play it a little slower. So this is the first time you've got tricky business. So you end it on the melody, drink to thee and to and off and a go. That section again. You're in this key. Then here's to the maid in the lily white smock who tripped to the door and slipped back the lock, who tripped to the door and pulled back the pin for to let these jolly wassailers in. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Can run it back if you need to do that section again. And then the orchestra brings us to this key, and you have the melody for a bit. And 1, 2, I'll sing. 2, 3, 4, 5, our bowl. Drink to thee. 2, 3, 4, off. And then we're on page 11. And the French. The women get the easy part that people know. Your language here, your French here is depuis plus de 4000 ans. I'll say it again, say it with me. Depuis plus de 4000 ans. Nous le promettent les prophètes. Nous le promettent les prophètes. And then this is as before. Depuis plus de 4000 ans, nous attendons. Got that? Nous attendons cette heure temps. Nous attendons cette heure temps. Going back a page now with the notes. So you actually have the melody here in the high range tenors. Measure 157. Depuis plus de 4000 ans. Sorry. Nous le promettent les prophètes. Depuis plus de 4000 ans. Nous attendons cette heure temps. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Breathe. Thrum, 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 thrum. 1, 2, 2, 2. And the orchestra goes on. They take us to another key, which is D flat major. And here again, tricky tenor part. Pay close attention, and we'll repeat this passage 2 pages here. So the melody is, you come in on that note. 1 and 2. working backwards a bit. Watch how the words work here, starting with He is lovely, the infant king, infant king. Rest. Okay, you want to rehearse that a few times. Then going back, the page turn is tricky in the middle of a tricky passage. So watch the page turn. You want to memorize these couple of notes. How delightful to behold him. Let's do that again. How delightful to behold him. So, doing the whole passage from 14 through that tricky passage. Okay. There's the key. 1 and 2. Born is Jesus, the infant King. Play merry oboe, sweet pipes resounding. Born is Jesus, the infant King. Come his advent on earth to sing. Ah, how fair is the child we sing. How delightful How delightful to behold him. Ah, how fair is the child we sing. He is lovely, the infant king. You can fast forward if you want. I'm going to do that passage again because of my mistakes. 183, page 14. Sweet pipes resounding, born is Jesus, the infant King. Come his advent on earth to sing. Ah, how fair is the child we sing. How delightful to behold him. Ah, how fair is the child we sing. He is lovely, the infant King. Melody. 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, off. Thrum, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. Orchestra plays. And then we come in with O come, Emmanuel, or Veni, 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 Emmanuel, captivum solve Israel, qui gemit in exilio, privatus Dei filio. Gaude, gaude, Emmanuel nascetur prote Israel. Starting at the bottom of 18. Veni, veni, Emmanuel, captivum solve Israel, to and rest. Qui gemit in exilio, tenor upper line, privatus Dei, 1 and 2 and rest. And rest, and rest. No breath nascetur prote Israel. 2 and 2 and 2 and 1, 2. And then the women have the melody, and you have to find, here's the men's chord, you have this pitch. So 280, 263, 1 and 2 and breathe. Okay, listen to that so you hear how the harmony works. Okay, going on, bottom of the page. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 and 2 breath. Make sure that B is marked as higher. Going on, page 21. to flight. Rejoice, rest, rejoice, rest. Emmanuel, come to thee, O Israel. 2, 1, off. All right, watch the 3-2 bars always. Make sure that we count those. So starting at the top of 21, just to review that counting. Ooh, ooh, flight, rejoice, rejoice. Okay, going on, page 22. And here's the new key. So you start on the melody note, but you don't stay on it. You have to go up a fifth. The sopranos have. You have. I'm going to do that line again to make sure we get the C sharp, C natural, 285, top of the page. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear. And breathe. And breathe. 2, 1, off. Be very careful that you look at this text the way it works at the bottom of 23. It is not what you think. At the top of 23 you have rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel. I would certainly circle that and rehearse it a few times. Emmanuel, 2 and 1 and off. And the next entrance is the holly and the ivy, the bottom of 24. And we're in D flat. Again, the melody. Now, tenors, you sing essentially in the alto range here, quite high. Take it easy. Go back. Make sure we hold that note 2 measures. The women will get out early. Hold it because you're supposed to overlap with the women's entrance. Okay, so they take us into a new key. And your next entrance is at 26, measure 342. And you have the melody for a bit.